Hey guys, you're watching Volgor's Beer Reviews. Here to do a review on Corona Extra. I've not had this beer many times, but everybody's had Corona. If you haven't had Corona, it's very surprising. Either A, you haven't had too many beers, or B, you don't like Mexican beers. Well, like most people have had Corona. It's not a big surprise if you haven't had Corona. It's not a big surprise if you had Corona. You know, it's like Budweiser, Heineken. You've either had one or the other, Anyway, Corona Extra. There's also Corona Familiar, which is just Corona Quart. There's Corona Light, and then I don't know. This was $1.09 at grocery outlet, and since it was in a cute little can, I had to get it. I've had a Corona a long ass time, and Corona's one of my friend's favorites, and I've never been a big fan. Let's pour it in a glass. And this glass has already been tainted by another beer, and I don't really care, but just so you can, just so you know what it looks like in a mason jar. There it is. I don't really smell the other beer anymore. Bear Advocate gives it 56 awful. Bros say 47 awful. You know, it's weird. Out of the can, this is gonna sound stupid to me, because I'm stuttering. For most beers, majority of the time, I've always said it tastes the same out of the bottle or the beer, but I prefer the can because light can't penetrate it. It's sturdier. Well, it's not much sturdier. It's it can't break. That's what I mean by sturdier. Your can's just gonna dent, but it's not gonna break. Okay, it's not gonna shatter. Corona. It's an okay beer. If you're not really picky, or if you're like corn beer, or you're Mexican or Latino or Spanish or anywhere not cultural, you'll like Corona's easily fits in that culture, I guess. Yeah. This isn't that much different than Busch, really. Busch, Miller, beer with corn in it. The corn adjunct. But out of the can, it almost tastes a little more fresher, hoppier, and I don't know, it doesn't taste as watery. I don't know, it's weird. Maybe it's because I'm not seeing the beer as much, and I'm not really thinking about it being as watery, even though I saw it in the glass. And even poured in a glass, it looked better than it typically does in a bottle. I don't know. And also, my stigma with beer in a clear bottle is it's not usually that good. But I don't know, it's just stigmas and biases, and it just looks classier in a can. I don't know, it's just all preference. But it's overall okay. I'd say out of 10, probably a 5.5. It's not cheap. I mean, this is $1 a beer, but I don't know. This over Budweiser, maybe slightly. Over Busch, I guess. It doesn't really make that big a difference. I'm not going to drink a bunch, so it doesn't really make a difference to me. It's just a beer, and to have a beer is just a relief in itself, It doesn't have to be a good beer, it just has to be, well, let me just put it this way. As long as it's a palatable beer, 5%, easy going. Now, Earthquake, Hurricane, something like 8%. You know, even I could have a few sips, but to have 12 ounces of it, I don't need to be having that. But this, I think I can be okay with this one. Trick Lager. Oh, it's only 4.6%. I thought it was 5%. So yeah, it's not much different from Miller. If I wish I was having a taco right now, but I'm not really very hungry. I ate too much Burger King. Yeah, I know. I'm such a fatty. It's not. It shouldn't be called BK. It should be called BS. Burger shit. What'd you eat? A bunch of shit. You know, burger shit. Have it your way. Anyway, 1.3. Any beer that requires a lime wedge or salt added to it or anything else. If a tall corn stalk could take a piss, it would smell and taste like Corona. Yeah, that's funny. Great beer, very refreshing on a warm day. Salt limes are necessary. I just had it straight, and yeah, it would be kind of nice to have some a lime or some salt. You know, spice up a bit. I'm all about adding stuff to make, you know, upgrades. I add ketchup to everything. Ketchup, mayonnaise, whatever it is. Always add, you know, a shit ton of whatever. Ice. But with this, you know, out of the can, if it's cold, it's fine. But to me, especially if you got sand trap, you know, a Corona isn't really what I don't know. I've never understood, but when it says dry on the bottle, or when somebody says it tastes dry, it's supposed to be, you know, easy on the mouth. You know, it's supposed to be refreshing. It's dry. It doesn't leave your mouth dry. I don't know. It's opposite. I don't know why. Like, it's making sense to me. But this, like an IPA, seems to leave my mouth dry. You know, it's not that hoppy. I can taste some hops, but not, you know, just a typical. Shit. I thought it was empty and it wasn't empty. But yeah, it's okay. I'd put this in the same ranks as Rolling Rock, except for Rolling Rock is a lot cheaper, but the quality control is, for me, has been hit and miss. Sometimes it's been decent, sometimes it's been really shitty. I've sometimes bought 6-packs of it, and it would be so bad that I would have to pour out like the bottom third of it, and I should have took it back. I should have, but instead I just cracked the next one open and oh, it can't be that bad. Oh my god, this doesn't taste right. And then it was too late, and fuck. Oh well. It was $5. I drank, you know, the majority of it, but the bottom quarter would be like, pour it down. But some of the rest of them are fine. Anyway, back to Corona. I've had, this is probably one of the first beers I had, probably the 6th, you know, if I was counting, nope, yeah, probably 6th beer. And then, you know, then I had it again, and then second time, and it's probably the 4th time. You know, I've only had probably 6 Coronas in my life. But out of all the beers I've had, but you know, Corona, it's not a big deal. It's just a Mexican corn beer. You know, it could just be that the can looks cooler, but this, to me, maybe, unless there's no difference at all, it tastes a little better than Sun, or Modelo. Those taste a little more waterier. And this tastes a little more like Budweiser fillingness. Even though Budweiser's just kind of like a Big Mac. It's big, but there's nothing to it. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah. Corona. I'll make you pee. Corona. It kind of reminds me of a battery. You can design. Yeah, it's pretty much like a Miller. Not that much different. You think, oh, Miller's so much better because it's American and whatnot. Well, now, Miller's owned by SAB, South African Beverages, or what is it? Breweries? Whatever. Yeah. And Anheuser is owned by InBev, which is Belgian, so Pabst owned by Russians now. I don't know. Whatever. It's weird. Corona. It's okay. But the worst part about it, which kind of degrades it the rest of the adjunct lagers, is it's expensive. Some place like you go to Discount Market, it might be $10. I mean, right back. You go to a Discount Market, it might be $7.99. Like at Walmart, maybe it might be $7.99 a 6-pack, or $6.99 is the cheapest. It could be any more than $6.99. That'd be But it's just Corona. I mean, if you just got a 6-pack of Miller High Life in like tall cans, 16-ounce pounders, it wouldn't taste that much different. Maybe a little bit more, fatty, like girth, whatever. But not much different. It's still corn beer. Anyway, thanks for watching.